times. So for the people that are just tuning in, just to give you guys an update, obviously, my name is Henca. I run a music conference called New Skool Rules. On the bottom here is Needlz, aka Carrie Kane, or Carrie Kane, aka Needlz. We're just setting it up because normally we would bring Needlz over. We did that in February. You came over right before, yo.
Yes,
if it wasn't like 2 weeks later, we couldn't have even done all of that.
Yeah,
you know,
you're right.
So normally we would fly somebody out, we would tour them around, and we did that with you in February, the end of February actually, and I think even the 1st of March. So that was like 2 weeks before this whole craziness all started.
And I mean, it was already going on, obviously, in China, but it wasn't like this.
Oh, somebody's asking us if you mean the producer from Friends with the big dreads on top of his head. No, we know who that is. No, we're talking about an Abbey Road student that was in the first master class. That was super shy. I think his English was not good, but his beat was insane.
That's crazy.
And we're still looking for him because he didn't say his name. He was like, "I'll follow you." And so let's talk about that though, because I think in the past we've seen so many people, and normally we enlist them, and then hopefully I write it down. And how do people make sure that if they come to something that you do, or like you're speaking somewhere and you meet them, how do they make sure that you remember them, or somebody else in the industry remembers them? I think that's a problem that happens a lot. Even if you give them your information, I've heard from you guys from the US that a lot of times people don't follow up.
Yeah, they don't follow up. I feel like sometimes people send one email or one DM, and then if they don't hear back, then they just they don't respond. But for me, because I have so much going on, it's like the people that follow up, tastefully.
Well, okay, we have to explain that. What do you mean by tastefully? When does it become stalking, and when is it tastefully? This is I like that word, tastefully.
Yeah, I feel like tastefully is like once a week or once every other week. Something like that.
Once a week, once every other week. And what do they put in the email? What do they put in the email once you gave them the email address? What?
Well, with me, if I ask them for their information, I'd normally tell them to put something in the subject like "guy with orange hair in Paris" or something like that.
Or maybe send the picture with it, or
that kind of helps. But really, the biggest impression in general is your music. Like, I just remember that dude's beats. You know what I'm saying? I remember his, I remember that, so that stuck with me. Like, damn. And there was another girl there. There was another girl that I reached out to because I thought her music was just different sounding, and I'm always gravitating towards stuff that's different. And I heard it, and I was like, wow, this is, even though she sounds like it's early, she has a whole unique style. And I thought it was,
So you reached out to her. Did she reach back out? What happened?
Yeah, it took her a while, but she hit me back. She sent me the song, and I thought it was dope. And I just, honestly, sometimes I want to hear stuff just to listen to it and explore some different stuff.
Right to it. So tastefully is between every week, week and a half. You could put something in the subject matter saying what they look like, or maybe even a picture, or describe the conversation. That helps sometimes too. We talked about the companions say, and they know because they got really good at being consistent in following up, and now they're the guys that have all the hits in the Netherlands or internationally even. They say sometimes it feels kind of, people are hesitant to follow up because they feel like, well, you didn't respond
like they're
the first
bugging
time.
them. I mean, what do you got to lose? Like, I don't know. It's for me, just once again, for me, it's like, especially if it's something where I'm really interested and I'm really like, or semi-interested to where I'm asking you and we have a good conversation, and I'm like, so what are you doing? And if that conversation is good, it's definitely best to follow up with me personally a lot of times. Even you know how it is. Even when I'm with you and you're like family, you know what I'm saying. But sometimes,
Tell them,
sometimes I just be crazy. Yeah, you know what I mean. And it's not like I'm like ignoring or whatever. It's just like I might be in the middle of something or I don't have the answer or something. You know what I mean. But you definitely get whatever. You know, if you hit me up a couple times, yeah. And then if if you can't get me on WhatsApp or whatever, and then it may be a text from Greg or something.
And then
You
a
know
phone call from me.
Y'all
Sometimes
got
it's
to,
Keith Official says he normally takes a picture with the person and sends the picture, the joint picture, and then says the subject matter something of, we talked about this and this or something, and then he sends it, and he says people need to get out of their own way and out of their own heads, which is really true. Because if you take the shit personal, because a lot of people always tell me, well, you're super connected, da 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 da. What people don't realize is a lot of times when I go on trip to the US and I'm supposed to do all these meetings, by the time the day before I get on the plane, I still only have maybe 2 meetings confirmed. But I'm there for a week because for some reason, Americans, I'm just gonna just put you in one
put us all one thing.
All in one. But it seems like when you're not physically in the US, people are not in a rush to respond. It just for some reason. But when I'm like, at the airport, I'm about to, before I even leave, I already have like 5 more meetings set up. By the time I reach there, I land, I'm like, I'm here, boom, 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 and then all of a sudden people start responding, and I have like a 30 meetings instead of just the 3 that we started with. It's just. Oh, the campaign. Oh, yeah. So actually, the thing with the pictures was not mine. It was Keith's Official, but it was a really good one. I never take pictures. I always say I'm the Dutch girl.
Yeah, I'm the Dutch girl.
I always used to do that. Like, I'm from the Netherlands. And back then, nobody from the Netherlands was coming over. So everybody was like, the Netherlands, they have black people? Yes, we sure do. We sure do. That helps. But no, so sometimes, you gotta go, you gotta reach out and keep reaching out. There's people, and they're my friends that I call 30 times. Like when I'm there and I got 2 days left, I'm gonna call you 30 times. Yo, what's up? What's going on? What's going on? And not in a mad way either. I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna be happy when you pick up the 31st time and be like, hi, what's going on? Like I haven't told you 30 times before. Just because if you want that conversation, if you want that meeting, you need to understand there's a lot of things going on in people's lives. You got kids, you got sessions, you got label meetings, you got everybody calling you. I understand. And it's the other way around. So I think that helps when you realize that people have stuff going on, and if they don't respond, it might be because there's a whole bunch of other stuff going on. But then, like you said, if you send 10, 15, 20 emails and every day and people don't respond, now it's not so cheap anymore. You know what I'm saying? So how do you deal with people that do start stalking you to a point where you're like, you wake up in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, I got some people like that. I don't want to say stalking me. I mean, there's only so much, they can really do. I just know not to pick up, or I know not to answer that joint, or sometimes I get bored and I'm like, all right, so then I answer some shit.
And then you regret it.
And then but so it's I think meeting somebody for the first time, especially overseas and stuff like that, if they make an impression one way or another, I think you gotta follow up, because just in a regular day it's a lot going on, and I'm really bad at like, it's hard for me to concentrate on stuff that's not in my face.
That's like I said, American ways. If it's not
maybe it's the American. No, so like I'm talking about even stuff going on in LA and stuff going on. Like, I kind of still deal with stuff the best when it's in front of me. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's just me.
There's somebody asking, what is it possible to send music without meeting the person in real life? Because a lot of people don't have access to somebody like you, so they need to rely on the internet, Instagram, Twitter, back in the days, still Twitter, by the way, to send you stuff. and that doing that without being annoying. The guy from Berg op Zoom is asking that. Is there? Do you advise that? Like,
just send it to a nice little 2-3 sentences. I'm such and such. I'm such and such. I make beats, or I do loops, which all producers, that's a good way to really get in with producers, is like, yo, I make beats, or I make loops, and here's a loop pack for you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
what is a loop? What do you consider a loop for people that don't know?
Well, like basically it's normally like a musical composition that someone's made without drums, or just something like a quick little 4 or 8 bar loop. And I'm with it. Like, sometimes I get stuck. I'll go on my folder. Like right now, I don't know who this cat is, Nick Nash. And he just sent me some stuff. He's like, yo, and he sends them like, this is April Samples, Volume 3. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
It's funny you said that, because I haven't listened to them till now, but now that we're on here,
you might want to listen to it. Okay, so you do not mind people reaching out without you meeting them. Does it help though to have actual relationships? Because let's go back to when you first went from DJ and you decided that you wanted to be a producer. How did you get your first music heard, and who was listening to it, and why?